Now, listen, you guys, Ye is out there trying to do the impossible, trying to replace Nicki Minaj with Ice Spice or Doja Cat. And we're also going to be talking, you guys, about this entire situation. The Transformer got read down by a fan, and Ariana's divorce is finally final. And Red had some kind words to say about Nicki Minaj. Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, we are going to talk about Kanye West trying to do something that is absolutely impossible. Now, he is out here trying to replace Nicki Minaj with Ice Spice. Oh, and Doja Cat, okay? Which is absurd in my own opinion. Like, who does that, okay? And so the last time that I spoke about Kanye West and New Body, you guys, I was basically letting you know that while he's out there adding it to Instagram, music. And I was actually asking you guys if you would be supporting it if it came out with Nicki Minaj, which was a little bit confusing for me because I also do remember that Nicki Minaj declined to clear New Body for his new album. Rightfully so, because back then when people were begging him to release New Body, he decided to ride on the H train and decided to scrap the song altogether and was out there doing that nonsense that he did with the Transformer. And now that Nicki Minaj is out there selling out tours and stuff like that, he wanted to put back the song and basically use Nicki Minaj for the hype. Now, don't get me wrong, whilst I do appreciate Kanye's ability to market, like her marketing skills are on another level. But at the same time, I also do not respect how he tried to play Nicki Minaj's face like this, okay? And so I honestly do not blame Nicki Minaj for not wanting to clear that verse. So during this entire situation that's happening between him and, of course, his team, it seems like, well, there were some text messages that were actually leaked. And in those text messages, Kanye was suggesting that they do send New Body to Ice Spice and Doja. And this is what the text says, you guys. It says, send New Body to Ice Spice and Doja. Let's see who sounds best. Hope you had a good time. Don't let the jet leave me behind again. Taking a nap till 10. And some of the other stuff was... some of the other stuff was is not relevant to this entire situation. So personally, I'm stuck on sending New Body to Ice Spice and Doja Cat, okay? Honestly speaking, this is as hilarious as it gets. This is absolutely hilarious, okay? I'm just like, who tries to replace Nicki Minaj with Ice Spice? Like, seriously. Like... I'm sorry, I just have to laugh at this, okay? Doja Cat would have sounded nice or they used song altogether, but like to think that a verse that was previously eaten up, cleared by Nicki Minaj, to think that you actually could just get another random girl and actually put them on the song is absolutely insane to me. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about, Ice Spice and Doja Cat possibly being on New Body. And the insanity of Kanye West is even thinking that even, Ice Spice and Doja Cat are interchangeable. So in my own opinion, I'm sorry, okay? Ice Spice, I've told you, I love her for her personality, but in as far as her rapping skills are concerned, let's not act like she's in Doja Cat's level in as far as talent is concerned. Doja Cat is absolutely talented, very problematic, I will tell you. That I will admit, Mahlamini is problematic as they come. She will literally throw rocks, hide her hands, throw dishes, hide her hands, and that annoys me with her, okay? That absolutely annoys me, but that still does not take away from the fact that she is very talented, okay? So honestly speaking, to think that, Doja and Ice Spice are interchangeable in as far as a rap verse is concerned is insane in my own opinion. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think that any of the girlies agreed to be on that song? Because that would also be pressure on them, because being asked to replace Nicki Minaj on a song is not easy work. Okay, first of all, you've got really to prove that you have talent. Secondly, now you have to outdo her, which is very difficult. I mean, you can ask the transformer. It's difficult to outdo that woman because what she has is pure talent. And then three, you have to deal with the Barbz. Now, if we're gonna be honest, the Barbz practically run female rap. If we're gonna be honest, okay, people who truly care about Barbz, people who truly care about actually buying a female rap music, majority of them are Barbz. So I know none of those girls have got the energy to deal with, the Barbz with regards to that. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, the transformer and a marriage advice. It seems like I'm not the only one who's out here saying that I'm not going to be taking marriage advice from the transformer. It seems like a lot of other people really do not feel the need to listen to that woman, rightfully so, because I'm like, if you're going to be telling me to go 50-50 or do this or do that in your marriage has to be better, because it's not like you're a professional counselor or therapist. So if you're a professional marriage counselor, I wouldn't need your marriage as a case study for me to listen to you, because you would have gone to school for that. But if you're going to be an internet advisor of marriage, show me your marriage, show me how successful it is, then we can take it from there. Okay, so for somebody who's out there getting cheated on left, right and center and choosing to sit out there and try to shame women for not going 50-50, it's totally absurd to me. So this TikTok star ate her up and spat her out. Okay, so I just am going to insert that TikTok star, what she had to say, and you guys, we will discuss further at the end. Okay.
I literally cannot stand when rich people try to insert themselves in the 50-50 conversation, but I'm going to talk about it. Cardi B went live. She did an interview saying that finances should be split 50-50 and people are out of touch with reality or whatever. Girl, shut up. First of all, let people do what they want in their relationships, and you don't get to tell them what type of standards they should have. So if I do not want to go 50-50 with a man, I'm not going to date a man who believes you should go 50-50. There are men out there who want to be the sole provider. Those are the type of men I would date. And men who want to go 50-50, don't try to go after a woman who does not believe in that and try to change her. Just do what works for you. And if somebody doesn't agree with you, then they're not for you. Second of all, in her live, she was saying something along the lines of, if you meet somebody who, doesn't have as much money as you, but y'all click, why would you not hold them down until they come up and they can treat you like a princess and do everything for you? Ma'am, you're married to a man who's a habitual cheater. Everybody knows that he cheats on you, not because he's gotten caught, but because you told us. And everybody knows Cardi B makes more than Offset. But I literally cannot stand when rich people try to insert themselves in the... That's besides the point. There is no way in hell that I'm about to be laid up with a man going 50-50 with him, and I know that he's having sex with a bunch of other women, and I'm not having sex with other men. You caught a case for having his mistress beat up, and he went and cheated on you again with the same mistress. And that's the man that you want to go half on bills with that type of man? And then the whole comment about why wouldn't you stay down for him until he comes up and he can do everything for you and treat you so well? You're not even treated well by your man. So I don't think holding a man down while he's broke is going to change the way that he treats you. So I just want rich people. I'm tired of the 50-50 conversation, period. But I think rich people should especially...
Well, there you had it, people. So it seems like Cardi had some words for this girl. Well, this is what she had to say after this girl ate her up like that. I totally agree with everything that this woman had to say. So you do know her. She likes to come and respond to fans and stuff like that. So she had a couple of words. She said, but this wasn't about me. So you saw my life, but you ain't saw the part about my parents, or the part if you both college students, we all split the bill. And I'm like, yeah, it's about you. It's very funny how you can sit comfortably and tell other women what to and what not to do, but when people use you as an example, you don't want that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's absurd to me, the fact that she's like, well, this wasn't about me. So it was about who are you setting these standards for, going 50-50 and stuff like that. And he also went further to say that, oh, well, for the record, I never had to hold Offset down. Well, she said also, I never had to hold Offset down. He always been rich. Okay. And Kiara said, ma'am, at this point, drop the album. Okay. I guess you were saying that you have too much time on your hands. So at this point, you might as well use this time to record your album and drop the album, okay? And so let me know, you guys, what you think. Would you listen to marriage advice coming from the Transformer, or are you like me saying, you know what, girl, stay in your lane, stay twerking, stay, doing all these other things. This entire, zone is not your zone, okay? And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to talk about Ariana Grande. So congratulations to Ariana. Finally, her divorce has been settled. Now, it is actually being reported that while she will make a one-time payment of 1.25 million to Dalton Gomez, as well as give him half of the profits from the sale of their LA home following their finalized divorce. So honestly speaking, divorce is draining, and the process, well, at least I hear from people saying that it is draining. So if indeed it is as draining as people make it out to be, I'm sure she's very relieved that this process is finally over. And I'm also glad that in as far as the payment, the settlement is not that insane. So honestly speaking, congratulations to Ariana. I mean, your song is going number one, and at the same time, your divorce is getting finalized, and you don't have to pay a hefty amount. I know you guys are going to be like, well, but it's still 1.25 million. But to Ariana Grande, it's not that big, of a deal. You get it? It's a lot of money to us, but to her, I'm sure, she's even excited. She's even like appreciative that she's only paying that much. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Sexy Red had some things to say about Nicki Minaj and her albums. While she is of the opinion that Pink Friday was the forever best Nicki Minaj album. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like every body of work that she puts out is amazing. If I am going to pick, which one am I gonna pick? It's hard, you guys. Like, it's really hard. So I want you to let me know in the comment section, G to your head, if you were to pick one Nicki Minaj album, which one would it be? Or are you like me, appreciative of each and every one of them, and like on each album you have your favorite? Because that's me. I don't think that I would say I totally dislike this album. Like, it's never that for me. So I would like to know your opinion about that. The next thing that I'm going to be talking about, I am going to be talking about, Beyonce. So Beyonce reportedly has released the cover art for her album Cowboy Carter, and I'm currently looking at that, and yeah, it's giving Beyonce. It's very much something that Beyonce would do. I'm just gonna also insert it, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about Beyonce, and of course the cover that she has released. Okay, and the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about, you guys, it seems like Lottery Ticket is now riding around in a Lambo, in a pink Lamborghini, just to race with China. And at this point, honestly speaking, knowing how Lottery Ticket operates, I'm pretty sure that she's doing this for a reason. She has seen people reacting to her, having a pink Lamborghini and stuff like that. And at this point, I do feel like, she's now being intentional about it. She wants people to keep making those comparisons, because you do know that she thrives on getting attention. She thrives on getting associated with Nicki Minaj. So honestly speaking, this is just Lottery Ticket being Lottery Ticket. And I know in her head, she really does feel like she's a mini Nicki Minaj, or at least like a Shein version of Nicki Minaj, or whatever you want to call it. She really does feel like, she's that girl. And now that she's also hanging around Drake, I know she... Because at this point, you guys, remember, this little girl was literally a fan of Nicki Minaj. And honestly, if you loved Nicki Minaj back in the day, it was inevitable that you were a fan of the whole Young Money. So when she's out there rubbing shoulders with Drake, I know she feels so big. She feels like she has made it, because now she gets to rub shoulders with the people that Nicki Minaj was rubbing shoulders with. And I mean, for an obsessed fan, I could see how she would look at that as a success. Because one thing about people who are obsessed with you, they do not care whether the attention is negative or positive, as long as they get a little bit of attention that gets them going. And I do feel like this is the phase that Lottery Ticket is at. And lately she has been hanging with any and everything, okay? I saw her hanging with, what's that girl? The peeing girl, the one that likes being peed on. What's her name? Okay, yeah, Karisha. I saw her hanging with Carisha. I also saw her hanging. Who's this girl that I saw her hanging with? Ruby Rose. And I was like, oh, this friendship is certainly interesting, because you do know that Ruby was also caught talking nonsense about Nicki Minaj. So, of course, it would make sense for the two of them to basically hang together. And honestly speaking, at this point, lottery. You would think that she has learned her lesson, but it seems she might probably just keep trying. Okay. And yeah, so let me know, you guys, what you think about everything that we have discussed in this entire situation. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Okay. And until my next one, you guys, see you.